Hello everyone, Professor Lohit here. Today we are going to see the lecture number 35, construction of waterborne macadam base, that will be called as a WBM. So the common type of base course method used in India, like for construction of the flexible pavement, are waterborne macadam is the one. Then we have WMM and soil aggregate mix and stabilized soil mix. So in case of the flexible pavement, the most of the important highways are being constructed these days using WMM what as a base course. But however, if you go back, the vast majority of the old highways and other district roads constructed up to the what we call around 1980s have WBM in as a base course. So even now, this method of construction being followed for the construction of the flexible pavement of less important roads what are carrying like very little or a moderate low traffic. Why we use the WBM? The main reason is that it is of a labor intense method and does not require construction machineries except a roller having 8 to 10 tons of weight. So let us see what are the materials are required for the construction of the WBM. We required coarse aggregate, we required screenings, then we have a binding material. So let us see what are the coarse aggregates. So the coarse aggregate used in WBM generally consists of like hard varieties of crushed aggregates, or we can call it as broken stones. So however, the crushed materials or soft aggregate like concur, or you can call it as a laterite, may be used only in the like lower layers of the pavement. So in case of the physical requirement, if you are using the WBM as a sub base course, then we require the Los Angeles aberration value has to be less than 50% and aggregate impact value has to be less than 40%. If you are using it as a base course, then Los Angeles aberration value has to be less than 40% and aggregate impact value has to be less than 30%. And in case of the low moderate volume of traffic, if you are using it as a surface course, the Los Angeles aberration value has to be less than 40% and aggregate impact value has to be less than 30%, and here flakiness index has to be less than 50%, so 15%. So if you see the gradation here, okay, here the three types of gradations available in the WBM. Depend upon your kind of the work, you are going to choose the grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. In common terms, if you go for any PWD work, there we call it as a metal 1, metal 2 and metal 3. Clear? Let us see the gradation table here. So here it is a gradation table. We have grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3. Here we have the size range, it is 19 to 45. Here grade 2 we have 63 to 45. For grade 3 we have 53 to 22.4. So here sieve size varies from 125 mm to 22.4, and obviously we are going to have the range 90 to 45. In that sense, the 125 mm sieve is going to be 100% passing, and here the thickness is going to be how much? 100 mm thick. If you want to roll here, the minimum thickness of the each layer is supposed to be 100 mm here. Then here in 63 is going to be 75 mm thick, and here the sieve size starts from 90 mm passing to 90 mm, we have the 100% passing, it goes up to the 22.4. If you are using the grade 3, then 53 to 22.4, which have the 75 mm thickness again, and here 63 is going to be 100% passing and it goes up to the down 11.2. Here is a percentage of the passing here. So if you want to achieve metal 3, this is the what the particular sieve size, and this is the what the percentage of aggregate passing we supposed to achieve for each different grade. Is it clear? So that is all about the gradation or the grading of the aggregate. So next we required screening. Okay. So for example, if I talk about the grade 1, if any of the grade 1 grading I using it for the construction, these are going to be my aggregate with some interlocking. Okay, so on that next I am going to use as a screening. So why the screenings are required? The screenings are used to fill up the voids in the compacted layer of the coarse aggregate. This is the compacted layer of the coarse aggregate. In that you are going to use it as a screening. Okay, the screen here, the screening consists of the same material as the coarse aggregates, but of a smaller size. Here also we got a gradations for the screenings like type A and B. Okay, let me show in a table. Here you got a gradation for the screenings A and B. The size of the screening like 13.2 mm, and B you have that 11.2 mm. So here 13.2 is the starting of the sieve, which has 100% passing and goes up to the 0.18 mm, which has 0 to 10% of the passing. Okay, and in case of the type B, it starts from 11.2 and it ends at the 0.8. So any of the two type of the gradation is used for the screening. For example, if I using the grade 1, grade 2, grade 1 as a coarser grade, then I have the type A as a screening. Okay, if I use the 2 and 3, I take a type B as a gradation for the screening. Clear? And next, the third one is binding material. Here the binding material consists of like fine aggregate like grained material passing 0.425 mm sieve is used in a what WBM construction to prevent what raveling of the stones. Like a stone shouldn't come up from the when the wheel load comes on the WBM. Like if using the limestone or conker nodules, dust may be utilized for the what locally available for as a binding material. So the binding material which with a plasticity index 4 to 8 is used in a WBM surface course constructions. Clear? In our side, like in a Belgaum region, we find that red soil which is used as a binding material. Clear? Now let us see the construction steps. The first thing is foundation for receiving the new layer of WBM may be either the subgrade or might be subbase or base course. Okay, this layer is prepared by what scarifying and filling the whatever the depression and patches, potholes receiving the surface which is brought to the required grade and the camber. Okay, the next step is what the dust and the other loose material are cleaned. Next, before construction, if this is my going to be my layer construction of the WBM, this is the what the width of the road, and here we have the some width we are going to provide for the shoulder on the both the side. So first the lateral confinement in the sense here what lateral confinement going to be my shoulders. So first lateral confinement is provided before starting the WBM construction. This may be done by what constructing the shoulders in advance to a thickness equal to the compacted WBM layer to be laid, and by trimming the inner, this is the inner side, right, inner sides of the shoulder vertically. Okay, this becomes what confinement, lateral confinement. Now you can lay the different thickness of the layer of the WBM, then compact to the this level. Clear? So first is what the coarse aggregate is spread uniformly to the profile to uniform thickness up to the prepared foundation and checked the whatever the templates you are having right now. Now here the layer is compacted by the 3 wheeled power roller, like I told you, of 8 to 10 tons, capacity, or you can use equivalent of the vibrator roller also. The roller is started from the edges here, the roller being run forward and backward until the edges are compacted. Then the run of the roller is gradually shifted from towards the center line. If this is going to be center line, it is shifted towards the center. So uniformly, what you do, overlap each preceding rear wheel, track half. If this is the one time roller mode, the next time if you want to compare to the next line, I am going to take the one half or 1/4 of the previous compacted. And this process is what rolling is repeated from either edges towards the center until the adequate compaction whatever achieved. Okay, if you have in the super elevated, like when you are taking it as a curves, then you start compacting from the inner side to the outer edge. Clear? If required, then what you do is spray slightly sprinkle the water and done during the compaction. So once the cores aggregate roll adequately, then whatever the dry screening is applied gradually over the surface to fill the intersects in 3 or more applications. Then what you the dry rolling is continued until the screening is being to spread and brooming is carried out. Okay. After the application of the screening, the surface is sprinkled with the water, swept and rolled. The wet screening what you find are swept into the voids using the hand brooms. And if you find any hungry response, additional screening is applied, rolled till the coarse aggregates are well bonded and firmly set. So once it's done with that, later I am going to use the binding material on that. Applied uniformly and slow rate, 2 or more successive you can use it. After each application of the binding material, the surface is sprinkled with water and wet slurry if you find it by using the broom filled it. Okay, you can take it away from this. Then after that using the 8 to 10 tons whatever the roller you are having, apply the load on that until you achieve the density. So after the completion what you have compaction, the layer is allowed for the dry overnight. On the next day if you have come and check the hungry spots means where the compaction is not properly happened, where the aggregates come out while they are doing the compaction, then those aggregates, those areas has been proper filled again with the screening and binding material. Clear? That we called as a hungry spots. After the WBM layer is fully dry, steps are taken to lay out the next layer. Okay. Okay, sometimes you have to rectify the defects also, like surface you having evenness of longitudinal direction is checked like using 3 meters straight edge along the middle of the each traffic lane. If you find any cross profiles is checked using the camber template, usually at 10 meter interval you are going to check it. Clear? So once you are done with that, finally we see with the quality control. So in quality control again same, the Los Angeles aberration value of the aggregate impact value flakiness index test are to be conducted on a coarse aggregate at rate of one test at least 200 meter cube of the aggregate. Okay, and the grading of the coarse aggregate and the screen is to be checked at the rate of one test per 100 meter cube of the aggregate. Then the surface levels of the compact WBM are checked like allowable tolerance plus or minus 15 mm. This is what the tolerance is provided in case of the WBM. One thing you have to remember here, in case of the WBM or whatever the layer, the steps of the construction is going to be same. So before laying the new layer, what are the previous layer whichever is there, you check for the hungry spot, try to see the whatever the desirable tolerance is provided there or not, then you go for the next layer. Same way it is continued for the other layer. Now if you consider if you go for the next layer also, there also I am going to provide the same steps. The construction steps are not going to change here. only if any material and its characteristics or physical requirement is going to change, because the construction, the rolling, how to be rolling is always done by the from the edges to the inner center. If you are having in a curve, it's going to be start from inner edge to the outer edge. This has to be kept in mind. Clear? Okay, this is very important as part of the examinations. So in examinations, first thing is you have to write the material. Okay, then what in material, what all is going to come, you are going to write it. Then the construction steps and the quality control. These questions comes in one shot for 8 marks or 10 marks. Clear? Fine. We end it here. In next class, we see the WMM, wet mix mechanism. Thank you for your patience hearing.